Skip it up and that up.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's finally time to benchmark the budget spare parts gaming PC that I built. I got some new Patriot RAM from Newegg to replace the G.Skill RAM I had in here that was bad. It's 100%, it's fully functional, and this machine performs very well. I wanted to put this video together to prove to people out there who may be new to PC gaming or interested in PC gaming that you don't need to spend a lot of money to get an awesome experience.
Okay, first off, I'm going to go over what components are in the system. We have an Athena Power ATX mid-tower computer case. We have an Asus M5A78L-M LX Plus AM3 Plus AMD motherboard, an MSI Radeon HD 6770 1GB video card, an LG DVD burner, 8GB of Corsair Vengeance RAM, a Cooler Master 600-watt power supply. Now in my rig, I have an AMD Phenom 2 X4 970, but that part seems to be discontinued, so what I put in the description below, what I linked to on Newegg.com, is the AMD Phenom 2 X4 965. They are the exact same processor. The 965 is just underclocked 100 megahertz. It's only 3.4 gigahertz. My processor's 3.5. It's 100 megahertz difference. It's negligible, and if you want to overclock at 100 megahertz, you're more than welcome to. And the last component is a Samsung 320 gigabyte hard drive. All of these components add up to a grand total of $423 US. Now keep in mind three things. Prices on PC parts constantly fluctuate, so it depends on when you're watching this video. If you click the Newegg.com links below, the PC parts could be cheaper or they could be more expensive. The second thing is the power supply from Newegg.com has a rebate, so it's going to be initially more expensive than I said in this video. So make sure you print out your rebate and send it in so you can save yourself the money. The third and final thing is I had a copy of Windows 7 laying around. You may not, so that will cost you an extra $100. A lot of people who make PC builds conveniently don't remember this, so they can make the price seem more enticing so they can get more views. I'm going to be honest and mention it to you. If you don't have a copy of Windows laying around, you're going to need to buy it, so that's going to jack up the price a little bit. Okay, so those are the components I used to make this PC build. Now let's get into some benchmarks.
Okay folks, we are back down at the budget gaming PC, and we are going to run three benchmarks. The first one's going to be Sleeping Dogs 2. Then we're going to run Dirt 3, and then we're going to run the Batman Arkham City benchmark and see how well this machine performs. Let's get started. Okay, just want to show you the settings with Sleeping Dogs real quick. Everything is maxed out. Let's see if I can find my mouse here. Except for anti-aliasing, because at 1080p you don't need to use anti-aliasing because the resolution's high enough so you won't get jaggies. But again, everything is maxed out. I'll show you if you can see, and we're going to run a benchmark, so let's get started. Again, this is running in 1080p, I'm not doing any lower resolutions, and VSync is off so you could actually see what frame rate this game is running at. I also have the high resolution texture pack for Sleeping Dogs enabled right now. I downloaded that via Steam. Step back for a second. I do apologize about the Handycam, but I have this on my living room monitor because my actual editing monitor, my main monitor, is only 720p, and I wanted to show how this AMD Radeon 6770 performs at full 1080p. Most people want to see that when they see benchmarks anyway. As you see through the video right now, it's not showing, you know, the frames per second. It's running smooth. It was funny, I didn't realize I had anti-aliasing on before, and it ran really choppy. But again, it's a budget video card. A lot of times with anti-aliasing they do run choppy, but at this high resolution you don't need it, so everything else is maxed out and this game looks gorgeous. I had this for the console too, and it looks a lot better on PC. Alright, let's see what we got. Average FPS is 42.3 frames a second, which is amazing for the price range this desktop gaming PC is in. Maximum was 102 frames per second. I don't think that's right though. Minimum was 22.6. And like I said, you can see here, anti-aliasing is, they say it's on, but it's off. Enable high-res textures on. Shadow resolution, the whole nine, is on. So 42.3 frames per second is more than playable. Let's go on to the next benchmark. Okay, we are now in the Dirt 3 benchmark. I'll show you that everything is maxed out. Once again, the only thing off is VSync and anti-aliasing. Everything else is on the highest setting it can go to. And now we're going to run the benchmark. This is a pretty fun benchmark to watch too. Like, usually I don't do, like, if I did benchmarking for, you know, my channel solely, I wouldn't show you the actual benchmarks being run, but, you know, this is kind of fun for people who are new to PC gaming, who are interested in it. You'll get to see that this budget PC runs these games smoothly. It's not going to show the frame rate in the actual benchmark until the end, but as you're seeing now, it runs the game great. We have all the particle effects going on. Everything's maxed out. Gorgeous lighting effects. You know, and there's no upscaling here, so it's actually running in native 1080p. Right, so total number of frames, if I could talk today, is 3,561. Average FPS is a more than playable 36.27. And minimum, I think that was honestly because my hard drive ran in a certain spot, was 28.96. So everything maxed out, running in native 1080p, no upscaling. You are getting over 30 frames per second average. More than playable, and this game is gorgeous and a lot of fun too. Let's move on to the final benchmark, Batman Arkham City. Okay, so awesome. My camera crashed and froze right in the middle of filming the Batman Arkham City benchmark. So we're going to film it again. Now, once again, all the settings, like the other two games, are maxed out in Batman Arkham City. All the DirectX 11 features are maxed out. Everything is as high as it can go. The only thing I have turned off is anti-aliasing. So let's see how Batman Arkham City performs on our budget gaming PC. Okay, so right now we're at an average of 44 frames per second. Now down to 39 frames per second average. Now this is a AMD card, so you're not going to get the physics effects like you would get with an NVIDIA card with like floating paper around, and you're going to miss out on those features. But we're at 41 frames per second average. This is a very demanding game, and it's actually poorly optimized for DirectX 11 cards. Alright. Usually that plant chokes up a lot of machines I've benchmarked with Batman Arkham City, but we are still at 38 frames per second, went down 1 frame per second. We're going around the line right now to show off some tessellation. And we're still at 38 frames per second, and the benchmark is done right now. Benchmark complete. Average a more than playable 38 frames per second in Batman Arkham City at 1080p with everything maxed out. Once again, the broken record guy is going to say except for anti-aliasing. So alright folks, we did the 3 benchmarks, and now it's time for me to give you my final thoughts.
So here is concrete evidence. This machine, this budget gaming build, is concrete evidence that PC gaming can be very affordable. The biggest myth I hear that it takes thousands of dollars or at least $1,000 to get into PC gaming, and that is entirely not true. PC gaming may not be for everybody, but I just wanted to put some myths to rest, and I hope this video succeeded at doing that. If you do use the PC parts I recommended in this video to make a gaming PC, make a video response to this video. I want to see how your gaming PC came out. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will have more content coming very soon. This is Rich of Review Tech USA, signing out.